Coronavirus continues to claim lives, and there's still a lot of infection in our population, yet businesses are opening back up. I'm Matanane, and here's your trend spotting report.
We're once again kicking off this roundup with the coronavirus. As of Friday morning, COVID-19 claimed 4 lives this week. On Tuesday, a 64-year-old man and 54-year-old woman died within an hour of each other. On Wednesday, it was a 76-year-old woman taken by the virus, and Thursday, a 66-year-old man. The weeks keep going by with the island at a PCOR 1 halt, and the pressure keeps mounting on the government to get people back to work. On Thursday, Governor Lou Leon Guerrero gave in to some of that pressure by relaxing several measures under PCOR 1 starting noon Friday. Most businesses are allowed to operate under strict guidelines, including retail stores, malls, and salons. You better believe golf courses got booked up quick, one of the many sports activities that are now permitted under the governor's orders. Restaurants are still closed to in-house dining, but outdoor dining is permitted with limitations. The governor also announced changes to the government quarantine mandate for inbound passengers, allowing them to test out on day 6 for home quarantine. So, what did you think about these changes? On Facebook, Dizia Serrera says, "I'd say how's about everything open up fairly and leave it up to the people to make their decision to stay home or take the risk to go out and still continue social distance and wear face masks." Chamarie Rages followed with, "Can someone check on the governess? I think she is not in state of mind when she came up with her executive orders. She's pulling her hair every Thursday for lockdown PCOR Friday press release." And Aaron Shadow adds, "Maybe if you weren't so secretive on your decisions, people would trust you. Zero trust in Gov Guam or the advisory panel." And Rosemary Laguarnia says, "We are still in double digits for positive cases. Opening now is scary, but adults are responsible for their safety protocols." Real quickly on that mounting pressure, we received a bunch of hits on a post showing a group of residents, many business owners, again, defying the governor's stay-at-home order. On Thursday, the protesters gathered along the Adaloop stretch with signs alleging corruption on the governor's part. Most focused on small businesses, which were barred from operating under PCOR 1. Many of the protesters did wear masks and appeared to be spread out during the event. Take a look at the comments on this issue. Autumn Humphrey says, "Weird how grateful they are to small businesses within days of a class action lawsuit being publicized." And Nikki Meno adds, "Why didn't you let businesses stay open as long as they were following guidelines? More than 50 businesses shut down for good because they weren't essential to you." Now to a troubling story at the Department of Corrections. 28-year-old Mike Alex Munya Gumataltao was busted for attempting to bring drugs into the Mangilao compound. The twist? Gumataltao is a corrections officer. According to court documents, Gumataltao was reporting for his shift just after 1 a.m. Saturday. During a search in his bag, a lotion bottle was found with a clear plastic baggie containing meth, 2 plastic hypodermic syringes, 3 plastic straws containing suspected marijuana, and a cell phone. Gumataltao admitted bringing the lotion bottle into the compound, but denied he knew the contraband was inside. He faces multiple charges, including possession of a Schedule II controlled substance with the intent to deliver, promoting major prison contraband, and official misconduct. Here are some of your comments. Sabine Chargaloff says, "Stop with the slap on the hands punishment. Should be fired on the spot. No need to go to court. They're the ones caught with the contraband, so they are guilty. Give them a stiff sentence. Make them an example to show others that you don't play." Another one says, "What is wrong with your brains? Guam, what a crying shame." And another says, "Remember in Guam, it's who you know, not what you know." And one more disturbing story that grabbed your attention, the reward is now up to $3,000 for the killer of a dog found dead in Ipan waters. On Sunday, a jogger came across the dog's body floating in the waters near Jeff's Pirates Cove. Guam Animals in Need President Cyrus Lur said the dog's death was intentional. Quote, "The rope around the neck was knotted tightly, and duct tape was used to permanently secure the rope to a rock," unquote. Territorial vet Dr. Thomas Poole also chimed in saying, quote, "An act like this is both heartbreaking and profoundly worrisome for our community. Someone who is capable of torturing and killing a small innocent dog like this is likely capable of anything." According to the FBI, one of the most strongly correlated traits of serial killers is a history of torturing animals. Also, conduct disorders like child abuse and spouse beating are similarly strongly correlated with animal abuse. We can only pray that a witness will come forward." Unquote. Through anonymous donors, GAIN is offering the reward for information leading to the arrest of the killer. You are urged to call the Guam Crime Stoppers at 477-HELP, that's 477-4357, or submit your tip to guam.crimestoppersweb.com. Now here's what you shared. Leilani George Toves says GPD should work harder to get those persons responsible for this inhumane act of violence. People won't stop because they get away with this crime. Hope karma get them. Gary Schiff adds, "No living animal deserves to die like this. Yes, there are a lot of stray dogs on Guam, but we need to put up with them just as they put up with us. Let's all be more forgiving." And John Cho says, "Why? That poor dog did not deserve that. Feel so ashamed to see this and realize this cruelty act was done by our own kind."
We're now beginning to see our island slowly reopen, but we still need to take the same safety measures. Remember to stay home if you can, wear a mask, and keep a safe distance. It's the right thing to do for yourself and for your fellow Guamanians. Until next time, adios!